In this lesson, we're going to go ahead and create our project. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to open up Unity. We're going to go say new project. And I'm going to call this, let's call it first, and hyphen, person horror game. And we want to go ahead and make sure this is set to 3D because we're doing a 3D project. So it's already there, so we're good. We also want to import a package. So I'm going to go to Asset Packages, and we want to have the characters package because we are going to be wanting to use the first person controller. So I'll go ahead and have that checked, say done, and then let's go ahead and create the project. Okay, now that we have that done, we have created our project, I'm going to go ahead and just save this scene right off the bat. So I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to Save Scene As. And what we're going to do in the beginning for this first part of making our game is we're going to go ahead and create a sort of test area for building out our enemy's AI. So I'm going to call this AI underscore test. And just going to save that. Okay, cool. Now I'm also going to create some new folders. So right click in here and go to create folder. I'm going to call this one models. Make another folder. So create folder. I'm going to call this textures. And we're going to start off with these two. Okay. So now I'm just going to take these textures and drag them into the textures folder. Okay, cool. So now they are in here. Very good. Let's also go ahead and get that model. So grab my enemy model and take it into here. Okay, cool. So now I'm just going to go ahead and drag this out into the scene, and I'm going to position it at 0, 0, 0, just like that. And I'm going to go back into assets. We're going to create a new folder out here. It's going to be our materials folder. So a new folder, we'll call it materials. And I'm going to go into it and we're going to create a new material. This is going to be our material for our enemy here. So create a new material. We'll call it maybe just enemy mat. And then drag and drop it onto our character here. Now let's go ahead and start assigning the textures. So you can do this. I'm going to lock this to keep it over here. And I'm going to go into our textures. And I'm just going to drag and drop. This one is the color. I believe this one is the ambient occlusion. So I'll drag this into the AO slot. Right here, the occlusion. I'm also going to get this is the emission one, I believe. So drag that in here. As well as this one is the roughness or metallic channel here. And this is, of course, the normal. So drag that into this slot, and it will ask me to fix it because it's not set to be a normal map yet. So go ahead and say fix now. Okay, cool. So now that is fixed. Now I'm going to navigate around the scene a little bit. So I'm going to right click while my cursor is in this window, and I can just move my mouse around to look around, and I can use the W key to move forward, S key to move back, A key to move that way, and D key to move that way, Q and E to move up and down. I'm just going to use this to go and take a look at our enemy. It's pretty creepy, so I think this will work out all right for our game. So yeah, this is what we have. Looks like it's pretty good. So with that, I'm just going to show you one more thing before we end this lesson. If we go into models and I see my model here, if I push this little arrow, we can see there's actually a lot of stuff we're going to be working with in here. We have some animations. We might not be using all of these, but there are a lot of things that I made that we could technically use. And we have our armature, which is basically the skeleton that drives the animations, as well as the model and this avatar thing, which we're not really going to get into this, but we are going to get into changing some settings. I'm going to unlock this over here, and then see these. We're going to change some stuff here in a minute. But for now, that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.